Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my dear students of class 8. So students, today we are going to start the new poem from your Honeydew textbook. The title of this poem is The Duck and the Kangaroo. This poem written by Edward Lear. So students, today we are just discussing about these characters, the duck and the kangaroo, how they both converse each other and just express their feelings for each other. And here they are giving us the good message, that is the friendship only. The main theme of this poem is the good friendship and how to create a mutual understanding for each other. So students, here the Duck and the Kangaroo, this poem written by Edward Lear. So before its summary and its explanation, I would like to tell you about the poet of this poem. So who is this poem's poet? Is Edward Lear. Edward Lear, first of all we'll see about the poet. So here I have written about the poet. Edward Lear. Edward Lear was born on 12th May 1812 and died on 29th January 1888. So, Edward Lear born was 12th May 1812 and died on 29th January 1888. He was a British artist. Also, he was a musician, we can say, author, illustrator, and poet. He was an illustrator, author, and a poet also. He was known as literary nonsense. So he was known for this literary nonsense in the English literature. Edward Lear was born on 12th May 1812 and died on 29th January 1888. He was a British artist, also musician, illustrator, author, and poet. He was renowned today primarily for his literary nonsense in poetry and prose. So, the Duck and the Kangaroo, this poem written by Edward Lear in his best collection, which was published in 1817. That collection was, the title of this collection is Nonsense Songs. So students, we can say that this poem, The Duck and the Kangaroo, is one of the part of this collection. The title of this collection is Nonsense Songs. Right, he has written bunch of this poem, and from that collection this poem taken. So the Duck and the Kangaroo is one of the poem from the collection which was published in 1817 by Edward Lear. So here this was about the Edward Lear was born on 12th May 1812 and died on 29th January 1880. He was a musician, poet, author, writer, artist, right, we can say, and also illustrator. He has given his, and he was known as literary nonsense in the English literature. So he was primarily renowned for his literary nonsense. This poem is one of the nonsense poem. How we'll see in the summary of this poem. So next we will see the summary of this poem. Before that, I would like to tell you that also Edward Lear had written many stories because he was also one of the best writer over the English literature. So stories he has written, that book of nonsense and more nonsense. nonsense songs. Next was Nonsense Songs and Stories 1871, published in More Nonsense Songs, Pictures, etc. in 1872. So it means that Edward Lear has started his literary career from when he was just 15 years old. So when he was 15 years old, he has started his literary career. So students, here it was about the poet of this poem, Edward Lear, how he has started, because when he was just 13 years old, he lost his parents. So after that, he was individual and lonely person and he had many problems financially, mentally, physically, everything over there. And after that, he started his literary career when he was 15 years old. So from then only, he started to write many things over there, stories, poems and everything, and especially he was known as the literary nonsense poet of the English literature. So it is about the poet of this poem, Edward Lear. Now we'll see the summary of this poem. As we know that the duck and the kangaroo both, as I said in the before that only, the duck and the kangaroo was very good friends. And here it was about, the poem gives an account of a conversation between a duck and the kangaroo. The duck praises the kangaroo for its ability to cope and visit places. So here in this poem we'll see in the beginning the duck just requesting and said to his friend kangaroo that please, he first of all the duck praises the ability, we can say the quality of the kangaroo, as the kangaroo can hop and jump over the land and over the water. So here duck also wanted to do same activity like the kangaroo. So that's why he praises of the kangaroo. The duck finds the phone body boring as it has to stay there forever. So in this first stanza only we will see the condition of the duck, as the duck was bored right in the nested pond. He wanted to visit all over the world. He wanted to come out from that particular pond, but whatever, without any feet, he was just requesting to, that duck was requesting to the kangaroo to take and give a ride on his back. See, the duck requests the kangaroo to make it sit on its back and go on a trip to place like the Dee and the Jelly Bolly. So this both is the name of the places. So here duck was requesting to the kangaroo that please just take me on your back and visit these both places. Which places? Dee and Jelly Bolly. Crossing the lands and seas, it's promised that it would remain quiet and would only quack. So before to sit on the back of the kangaroo, the duck requested and just promised to the kangaroo, I will not speak a single word over the journey, you just allow me to sit on your back. So students, this was the request of the duck to the kangaroo. Now, before that, kangaroo was keeping some situation, keeping some conditions, terms over there. So which duck have to follow? Which type of conditions he kept over there? We'll see next. The kangaroo replies that it will have to think over it because the duck's weight and good feet may give him body pains, the disease of the rheumatism. A duck says that it has made arrangement for the kangaroo's safety. It had got 4 pairs of worsted socks which fitted the wet safe fit, and additionally it would wear a cloth to save itself from the duck weather. The would smoke 1 cigar a day. The duck loves the kangaroo and so wants to take precaution for its well-being. The kangaroo agrees to the duck, and on a trip, it asks the duck to sit firmly or not to move. The duck sits on the kangaroo's back, and the kangaroo starts with a hope, and they take 3 trips all over the world. Both of them enjoy each other's company. Now students, what it is about here, this poem is written in 5 stanzas. In the first stanza, so here we will see in the first stanza the poet was discussing and giving us that the wish of the duck to the kangaroo. What is the wish of the duck? To go around the world. first stanza, it was the condition of the duck, how he was living there, and also how his wish here described, expressed. Now in the second stanza, requesting he was making to the kangaroo to sit on his back. In the third stanza, conditional acceptance of the kangaroo given there. It means here the condition kept by the kangaroo, what should be careful about whenever we are just starting the journey over there. Then in the fourth stanza, assurance of the comfort from the duck's side. So whatever conditions kept by the kangaroo, he accepted, duck accepted, and he had made his own safety over there, and then after only he sat on the kangaroo's back. Fifth stanza, fulfillment of the duck. So here students, we can see there this poem, the duck and the kangaroo, written in 5 stanza. In every stanza, 1 point we can come out over there. First stanza, wish. Second stanza, request. Third stanza, condition kept by the kangaroo. Fourth stanza, we can say that the assurance given by the duck, and in the fifth stanza, last stanza, it was about the fulfillment of the duck. Finally, both friends were happy each other, and the kangaroo just gave the right to the duck by sitting the duck on the back of the kangaroo. So here, what is the beautiful message of this poem is, we can say, is that only we cannot enjoy our life without making ourselves free out of any work. So here students, before the explanation, I would like to read the whole poem over here. So let's start the reading. So let's read the poem. See, poem. Say the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, have you home over the fields and the water too, as if you never would stop. My life is boring this nasty pond, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hope like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. Stanza number 2. Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through, and we had gone to the deep and the jelly bowling, over the land and over the sea. Please take me a ride, oh do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Stanza number 3. Said the kangaroo to the duck, this requires some little reflections. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me back, and there seems but one objection, which is, if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Next stanza. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over them completely, and I bought 4 pairs of rusted socks which fit my foot and feet, and to keep out the cold, and got a clock, and every day a cigar I will smoke, all to follow my own dear true love of the kangaroo. Next. Said the kangaroo, I'm ready, all in the moonlight well. But to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quiet at the end of my play. So away they went with a hope and a bound, and they hopped and whole world 3 times round. And who so happy, oh who? The duck and the kangaroo. So students, here we have completed the reading of this poem. Now we'll see the next, its explanation, stanza-wise explanation in the next video. So the duck and the kangaroo, it's a poem written by Edward Lear, and it's a nonsense poem. How we can say it's a nonsense? Because it is the wish, or we can say the characters of this poem is the duck and the kangaroo. The duck was very bored over there, and he wanted to visit all over there. That's why he made a friends. First of all, he started to praise that kangaroo over there, and by praising, he wanted to be like the kangaroo over there. So here, anyhow, duck convinced the kangaroo, and kangaroo also fulfilled the desire of his own friends, the duck. So this was the very beautiful and humorous poem of Edward Lear,